just so I don't show my Steam Deck UI. I don't know how much that matters in the long run. It just feels like when you're streaming, privacy is ideal, and so doing what you can to make that happen is the smart choice. All right. And again, I have no idea if this will actually play well on Steam Deck. But this is called Tahitian Driftin. Need to talk for content. Yeah. Right, that's the idea. Although I think if anything, it would just show like my Steam username, which is gonna probably pop up in one of these games anyways. But it's the mentality that will hopefully protect me one of these times. But I think so. This game I think is like a Wipeout like, and so it's sort of like a low gravity racer. And so you got. It seems similar where you've got sort of speed, weight, and turning capabilities. Oh, that audio is sick. Mirror mode. So there's only one map, one difficulty. I love Wipeout, by the way. I played it for the first time on my PSP, which I got this year. No, not that. Choose mode, head to head, grid battle, time attack. I guess time attack. But yeah, Wipeout, oh my god, Wipeout Pure for the PSP is exceptional. I had no idea. And it's so sad because that game is so much fun. All right, steering, air brake, accelerate, boost. Brake, is that clicking on this stick? That's gonna be annoying. Strafe, air brake, drift. All right, that's gonna take a bit to get used to. Ooh. All right, this is going to take some getting used to. Are those pickups? I played PSP Wipeout with the D-pad. I found it easier than the analog stick. Oh, there's a boost button, right? I don't have boost. Whoa. For some reason, I found it easier. Partially, I think because because I think the PSP D-pad or the PSP analog stick is just not good. It's pretty uncomfortable, especially when you're like holding an actual PSP. So I ended up liking the D-pad more, even though it's not as analog necessarily. And this is gonna seriously test my ability to talk and game at the same time. And if I look at chat for even half a second, I crash into a wall. Maybe I'll get better at that over time. Probably not. I'm not sure I understand what just happened. I don't think I crossed the finish line, did I? It restarts from the beginning. Cool, whatever. It's a demo. I mean, whatever. That is absolutely the way to do it. The audio, whoever did the audio for this, it's so great. Oh man, this thing has a great vibe. I hope that there's more to it. I need to try if the other game modes are available. I need to keep an eye on time as well. Okay, what does head-to-head mean? I don't have multiple people here, obviously, so I can't be doing that, but hopefully, oh, it's just like a two-person, an AI, I guess. Whoops, whoa, that feels like that shouldn't be allowed. These trails are awesome. There was a game idea that I've been actually trying to think about for my free time, which is very much like Wipeout, but the trails are sort of Tron inspired. And this is proving to me that that actually could be very interesting. Obviously, you'd need sort of some sort of like jumping ability or something to get over the Tron trails if they were to do damage to you, but sure is compelling. This game is really proven that to me. What does that danger mean? God, there should just be more Wipeout games. This game looks quite retro. Yeah, it's nailing the tropical sunset sort of map is very much, I don't know, like even just like the setting feels like it's hitting it quite right. But this feels very similar to Wipeout, which I love. There should just be more Wipeout games. I mean, unfortunately, like the kart racer as a concept has sort of died down, which is sad. I think Crash Team Racing was really smart in adding a campaign mode to their kart racer, so you could have sort of a single player component to it. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Wipeout is such an incredible feeling game. I think a lot of people talk about F-Zero instead, but it plays totally differently. Like, this is a very physics heavily inspired sort of simulation for how the car handles. I do feel they said there was air braking, and I'm not sure I'm doing that quite right. Although I don't think I'm at like a gameplay speed where I need it. But in Wipeout, you could just press the buttons. Whoa. To do like a air brake, which is really great for doing tight corners on at like super high speeds, and that just feels incredible, man. I'm gonna play some Wipeout after this. Gosh, I love playing Wipeout. Whoa, can I go all around? Yeah. Oh man, that would be so much fun if like there were more cars on the field. Like, imagine looping around all of them while boosting, especially with how crazy the collision with the other car was. That's fun. That's fun. There's nothing quite like a racer. I wish the AI was more. Some people really don't like when racing car AIs rubber band, so they kind of cheat to stay close to you. I don't care. I'd much rather it be like a tight race. And I prefer that over sort of some of the weird upsets that happen in like Mario Kart, where like just it like really tries to keep everyone together in a way that seems ridiculous. But I should do some reading and see if there's anything on how Wipeout did it, because Wipeout races always felt really nice and close. And so even if you were ahead, there was kind of always a couple seconds behind you. Which felt like a good pressure. Whereas this, I think I really broke ahead of the other car. But oh gosh, this is great. I love the vibe of this. I hope there's a lot more to it. What is grid battle then? I guess I should maybe try turning the CPU level up to hard. All right, so it's nearly 1 o'clock, so I've got probably like 15 more minutes because I still need to get lunch. Oh, does Grid Battle have more cars? Oh, hell yeah. I think one problem might be just how light all the cars feel when they hit each other. But maybe I won't have to deal with that because I'm too fast. Whoa. I also really like the rally style callouts. I'm sure those will really help when you're going like a bajillion miles per hour when you're sort of in a later difficulty in the actual game. So it seems like my boost slowly builds up. Oh man, that boost is kind of awkward. But yeah, it's I wish there's more to do. Like Wipeout benefits from having the consumable items that you can use. Whoa. And for this, if I'm not picking up the boost, I actually like can't boost right now without it being sort of active. And so at that point, like all I can do is steer. And I like how in Wipeout there's sort of that extra layer where you're worrying about items and you're sort of using them to manage your health, as well as sort of attack others. Like I would love to be able to boost right now. And right now, at least at the easy difficulty, like I'm sure at higher speeds it's a bit more complex, but like right now all I'm doing is steering. And that's sort of a bummer. It does feel great though. I really like how this game feels. Oh, I have speed. Because it also feels like you maybe only get, like the economy of boosting feels like you only can boost maybe like 3 or 4 times in a race. Which feels a bit low for item usage, if that makes sense. Like I picked up a boost item and I can't use it. It just like increases my boost gauge. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that, but it does feel, now that I've sort of figured out how the car controls a bit more, my parts of my brain has freed up. Oh, I got distracted. Parts of my brain have freed up to be able to think about sort of more meta item usage, you know? And so there's something missing there, I would say. Gosh, I hope that there's, I'm so curious about what the other maps for this game look like, because this one's beautiful. Excuse me. All right, I want to try doing it again with the hard CPU in grid mode. And then mirror mode is just like the map's been flipped, right? Yeah, oh, that's so great. All right, hard AI grid battle. Oh, no, so if I'm gonna nitpick, it's weird that CPU level is displayed the same as the other 2 options, but is sort of a setting for the other 2 options. I would want this to be differentiated somehow, because it was confusing the first time I saw it. All right, grid battle, hard CPU. Let's see if I can do it. Ah, this game's cool too. I'm really surprised that I got like two gems. I mean, you should be able to understand that, or there's so many indie games out there that most of them are very redeemable at the very least. But I'm so happy that both of these, I wasn't necessarily planning on doing 2 racing games, but they felt like they'd be pretty straightforward. Whoa. And so I'm very happy with both of these set of games that I found. I've got a bunch more. There's like 20 or so games, and my plan, if I were to continue this, would be to check out all of the Steam demos that sort of get uploaded each day. There's like about like 10 or 20 that get uploaded each day, and a couple of those would be good. And I'm only gonna be playing 1 or 2 a day, and so there's sort of an endless amount of this. Oh, this game's way more fun with the hard AI and the grid mode with all the people. God, I wish there was more. I want there to be like 8 cars. I do still wish, right, the speed boost being the only tool that you have to use seems a little flat, I guess. What I couldn't tell is I feel like I'm getting my boost a lot faster than I was. Whoa. And I can't tell if you get more boost by being in like the trails, like Slipstream, if you get it from being in the trails of weather, which would be a really neat kind of catch up. Yeah, is that true? Hold on. Yeah. Oh, so it seems like you get boost for being in the trails for like slipstreaming people. That's a really cool idea. I still haven't figured out air braking though. I haven't really needed it for this map at this speed. And the boosting is a bit awkward to steer during for how long it is. The camera makes it a bit unwieldy. But oh, the slipstream thing makes it so much more interesting though to me. It's a very smart catch-up mechanic. So that makes more sense why the whoa, why the boosts are so sort of spread out, is that if you're in the lead, you're really not supposed to be getting boosts. I do wish that there was then something to do for the person in first other than steering, because it sort of punishes you for being in first by not having as much to do. But I got first place. Yeah, this game's also a lot of fun. You know, I was part of doing this, I was hoping that I would be just playing games and finding games that are interesting, but maybe not ones that I'd want to add to my wish list. But dang, but both of these I would be interested in getting. I'm very interested in this. I love Wipeout and I wanted more. Wow. All right. I don't think there's anything else to play in this. Oh, I guess I could have done co-op if I had someone. Very cool. Well, I would say that I've probably seen all of this demo as well. So let me just quit out. It said see you later when it left.